folks, Quelly18 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play RimDwarfWorldFortress! Here on Rimworld Beta 18, I guess, with lots and lots of mods, and lots of alcoholism. Daniel Dansku playing a little bit of billiards over there. We got some extreme burnt risk on Scream Cheese, but I think that's because you were screaming for a meal. You've eaten a lot of raw food as well. Now you're gonna go rest. Do you actually, I guess you actually need some treatment is what's going on over here. There we go. So, a Denuge is giving you some treatment. 100% quality treatment on the malaria. What are you at? Okay, you are gonna work up your immunity soon, which is great. I would like you to continue cooking some meals then. We're still a little bit short on our, on this because we keep getting interrupted and by diseases and whatnot. Scream Cheese is mostly focusing on meal cooking regardless, but the only person with actual passion for it. I might want to change Dark, who's not the worst at cooking, to actually do cooking. I mean, obviously it means interrupting other things, but honestly, it's probably worth doing. So we'll just go ahead and make Dark a cook as well, using our normal sort of setup over here. Denuge has got severe illness. Is anyone actually looking after Denuge? Okay, you're slightly ahead on the immunity, and you don't need tending right now. Okay. Hopefully you'll be fine. In an hour you'll be tended. We do have doctoring turned on for a few people. Right, proper doctoring over here, and this is like feeding patients and rescuing people and things like that. So, someone should take care of you soon. Got some herbal medicine sitting outside, but I don't think they're about to rot or anything. Chopping down a few random trees. All these, let's make sure the auto rearm is actually on. We got plenty of traps over here, plenty of traps over here too. Likewise, we'll just make sure that's set up. And my plan was probably to wall off some other section here. Maybe like fully walling this off, and right over here getting a little trap corridor built there as well. I mean, it's unlikely to catch that many people, but it might help us out just a scooch. Still, we got other priorities to deal with right now. At least we've got the start of our drug production going on, so that, you know, panoxycline and fluies is starting to be a thing, so hopefully we can get a little bit less malaria and plague as much as possible. Yuns is looking after people. It's not the greatest 10 quality. You're not quite as good as, say, Denuge at it, but it's going to be okay. You're going to go hunt a wild boar. A little bit of hunting is fine, because some meat inputs is still going to be okay. We do have plenty of vegetation here for making meals, but that's okay. You're making pure wheat kebabs. Was it like a piece of bread on a stick? Like, how do you make a kebab out of wheat? I mean, I know, it's just like, take vegetable product, make kebab, and that's pretty legit. We've got some things to butcher here as well. My cooks, you do have butchering. No, you don't, because of reasons. Tell you what, butcher. On Dark, I'm going to make butchering a #1 priority. I'm going to keep Scream Cheese on, like, normal cooking thing. Where am I? Actually, I don't know. No, I guess... Oh, for Scream, it was already turned on properly. Yeah, okay. And yeah, butchering's going to be okay, important. I guess it's because I right-clicked on the cooker here. That Scream Cheese is just focused on making meals as opposed to interrupting himself for butchering. Okay, that's A-okay. Alright, I'm very happy about this. We got some... Still Scream with the major break risk. You're in that pain. You're sick, tired. At least you don't have the 8 raw meals thing anymore. And you have, like, a little bit of beauty over here, because everything's been smoothed out a bit. Yeah, the beauty level's fairly high. You don't have much comfort. You know what? We never got around to building some chairs over here. Can I see the work spots? Okay, it's on the left of both of those. We may not require a particular quality level for these. People are gathering to celebrate Wootrax and Dark Elf's marriage. I'm so happy that we actually got Wootrax back. What a great development in the game to have that happening. Oh, we don't have a marriage spot down. You know what? This is a nice big area and relatively pretty. It's a perfectly fine place to have the ceremony. Somewhat impressive. Excellent. Everyone will have some positive moodlets, which should help out a fair bit. Denuge is in bed and recovering maybe. You've got your immunity to malaria. Thank you very much. So you might just be sleeping then. Yeah. You're just getting your rest up. Okay. You know what? I'm going to wake up Denuge. Oh, you can't walk? Really? I guess the malaria got up high enough? Alright. Well, Denuge might miss the wedding, and that's very sad. The worm's wandering around naked, having a great time, happily nude. Excellent. All right. You got to find your fun where you can, I suppose. It's a pretty crazy world out here, and at least your fun doesn't involve setting things on fire. That's right. And you're iron-willed as well. The worm should, like, never break, which is kind of nice to see. Is that my tame boom rat? It is. That's my widow mind waiting to be deployed on attackers. We'll be able to turn on some research again soon. We did turn on mining for, I want to say, Dark? Who was our researcher? Oh, Denuge over here. So I did turn on mining for Denuge, and it's good because, you know, extra bedrooms. We've got the steel over here that we've been critically lacking. There you go, marriage is over. And I'm still okay with that, but I'm looking forward to turning on the research once more to get that going. We've got a good amount of people over here in our little compound. No prisoners currently. And Danush is going to work on the bedrooms over here. I mean, I think, you know what? In a sense, that's just as important as getting that mined out, because, yeah, I'm not sure. We've got a lot of people sharing beds. You've got that. We might literally have exactly the number of beds we need right now, so maybe mining out another bedroom isn't critical, but, nah, that's okay. You're bringing in some wood. You're bringing in some things for us to chop up. We are working on alcohol and food prep. And again, we don't have any meals. And is everyone just going to bed right now? You're relaxing socially. Okay, well, I'm going to have to interrupt that. I'm sorry. Go back to cooking, buddy. I'm really sorry. Hare is self-tamed. I mean, everyone should have a pretty good... do we... I don't really want the hare animal. We do have a pair of boom rats, both males. We're going to butcher the hare. Well, actually, I'll restrict you to animal area 1, so you should wander over there on your own, and then, yeah, butcher. That way people don't have to walk out a million miles to get you. So, yeah, keep working on some meals here. So we got some bread, we've got some grilled steaks. I mean, it's not that we don't have enough raw food. It's just the sort of meal production itself that's a little bit wonky, especially since we have to piggyback on the alcohol. We might just have to turn on cooking for more people, but the problem is, like, a 3, a 2, like, and people have other important things to do. But there's something to be said about more bulk cooking. Exotic goods trader, that's quite interesting. Flex, you're not up. But you know what? I'm going to wake you up right now anyway. I'm going to give him a call. What? I don't know. We can sell you some of our extra cats, which wouldn't be too bad. We can actually sell you the boom rats. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Because we have no money. Oh, that's their selling. Okay, so we got our fully grown cats here, including a few males. Tell you what, we're going to sell off a few. Keep this female, this male. And these kittens are not worth as much. But keep that female. I'm going to sell Gatsby as well. There we go. Make a few extra bucks that way. We don't need to buy components. I would love Glitter World medicine, but I'm not spending the money on that. I'm not going to spend the money on, or sell the ibuprofen. Well, you know what? We are desperate on money. We're going to do that. We might want to go to nuclear power right now, but no, I think I'm just going to dump the uranium. Although we can make pretty things with it. Yeah, let's keep it for now, just until I'm 100% sure. Likewise, the plasteel, we need it for some of the constructions, so I'm going to leave it there. I could just dump the gold, or at least a fair bit of it. Silent jaw implant. Voice modulator, used for abrasive patients. Makes them not be able to talk, but makes them incredibly unhappy. That's really funny. At statues and things. The ER2 base station. Like, if we can get a cooking bot, I'd be okay. Cleaning's not bad either, but that's way too expensive. I think we might just do this, is raise a little bit of cash by selling off mostly some critters. We can't afford to be emotional in Rimworld. I'm sorry, but that's just the way that it is. It be what it be. Let's go ahead and haul the money and the medicine. I mean, I want to haul this in too, but this way everything is properly... The money's in there so we can trade, and the medicine is a little high priority to not decay, if at all possible. Scream Cheese working on some more meals. So we have some edibles, luckily, going on there. So we'll probably be okay. Ginger was assigning some jobs, and then going out and cutting some trees that he just assigned to himself, which is pretty fine. Major break risk. Happens a lot on Scream Cheese. Oh, because, yeah, you're stuck in a cooking loop, and then you don't ever get to eat or rest. So go ahead and take a little bit of a break there, buddy. Who else did I set on an actual cooking duty over here? Dark. And Dark is currently consuming a kebab. We got some hunting going on. You're going to drink a beer. Alright. And then you're going to go butcher. And then after that, you should start to cook. And or brew and or prep. Oh, you're also a hunter. You know what, Dark? I'm going to turn off your hunting. There you go. You're going to bake bread. Yeah, that's going to be better. We got plenty of people assigned to hunting, which is fine. But we do need the extra cook in here right now. If we get a second person who can cook, or if we get a cooking bot, which might be the dream here. Now, we still got some mining going on. We will haul these rocks out of there for prettiness. Both for our current miner, as well as whoever's going to be, you know, having this bedroom later on. I'll queue up this bed as well. I will ask that it's at least good quality. So yeah, we'll clear out this, and then it's going to go back to mining the steel. And then if we end up with a backlog of steel, but we won't, because we still have to make all these guns. I wonder if we want to hunt that bear. Yeah, it's probably okay. Bunch of crops just got picked again. I wonder how close they are to decaying. Eh, they're getting there. Some of them have been out for a bit. And again, we got a bunch of medicine. Okay, tell you what, let's go ahead and do a big bulk drag all this food inside. It is time. Although Dark's going way out here for a butcher? The hell are you butchering from? How did that boar die? It got shot and then probably bled to death. Yeah, alright, well, I guess that's fair. Quite a haul, though. Scream, just watching the sunset, that's good. You're almost completely over your illness, which is wonderful, because that's one of the things that was giving you poor mood as well. You're going to help haul that in, then you should go right back to cooking, which is very, very, very valuable. Alright. So we still need a steady supply of wood in here for some of those chairs. We've got plenty of people on construction duty. Don't be confused by these ones. It's just like... build roofs, remove roofs, and a level 2 deconstruct structure. None, like, the deconstruct structure doesn't matter. The roof thing is, I think, pretty legit to put as a #1 priority. Because it's such a quick little job, but you might be something that you do need to do critically fast. Wow, like, Windows Explorer or something just, like, crashed and restarted itself. I got tabbed out of everything, and I didn't have a toolbar. I don't know what the hell just happened. That was really weird. I thought the game had crashed, but we seem to be okay. Come on, Windows, get your crap together. Tons of wood outside, and some of it will be deteriorating, but a lot of it's going to be brought in for construction real quick. With that in mind, though, it might be a good idea to haul it in, because the construction, again, you know, you go and you pick up, like, 25 wood to do a construction job, whereas if you do a haul, they'll potentially grab up to 75 in one go, and it's just a lot more time efficient to haul it in bulk. So we'll do that. I mean, there's still plenty of logs sitting all over the place, but we'll at least do this much over here. We can take a double check to make sure that our armaments are okay. You, Mr. Drone, are quite a good shot, actually. That's a poor weapon. I don't know how bad that is. I also don't know, like, with someone who's a good shot, is it, like, wasteful to give them something in LMG? Or is it, like, really good? I don't know. But you know what? We'll equip that. Because, like, there's a lot of inaccuracy with the LMG as opposed to, say, giving them a sniper rifle. But one of the reasons I gave it to him is at least it was normal quality as opposed to these, like, poor ones. We could give him a shotgun, but I like the raw DPS of the LMG. I think it's going to be fine. So we got that mining. We got the beds coming in there. A little bit of work happening on these turrets. Now that we've got some steel. The components we definitely have. We've got tons of components. Got a guest room over here, which is slightly impressive, despite the fact that it never did get... I mean, it hasn't been decorated. I suppose we could put down some flowers, but we haven't gotten visitors in so long. Okay, you're doing distilling some potatoes, which is fine. And you're working on that. Hopefully we should have some cooking going on. We got a little bit of bread. So scream cheese. We do still have super high priority on making booze, and, you know, that's fine. I mean, you're taking the undistilled vodka stuff and making stuff out of that, and you're baking bread. And the vodka job's pretty quick, because it takes like 25 of the mash to get like one job thing, so that's okay. Where is Scream? You're going to bed. Okay. Let's double check our restrictions. You're all fine. The assignments, you're all fine. I don't know. Can't really complain about stuff. And still getting a little bit of bread is good. But yeah, we definitely need, with like this many people, we definitely need a full-time cooker. And again, the idea is I could set up one of those little nutrient dispensers, but it's just not as much fun. You know? It's not as much fun as actually cooking. And I mean, I think you do get like a slightly negative debuff to eating like a nutrient mash, but better than eating raw food. Trade ship, pirate merchant. Okay. I don't remember if there's anything we care about right now. Although you do buy drugs. Now, we don't have a million booze, so we're not going to do that. You do buy weapons. Okay. I think we're going to ditch, like, some of these really low-quality weapons. I might just keep the sniper rifle, because even if it's bad, it might be worth keeping around. Same thing with the assault rifle and that. That's going to be okay. So we'll make a little bit of cash. We could buy a helmet, but I don't think I'm going to. And they sell overpriced medicine. They sell dentures and a steel arm. I think I'm just going to sell a few of those. A few extra weapons that we're not using right now. And that's okay. So raise a little bit more funds. Again, let's bring that silver in. It doesn't decay, but we can't trade it to space. We can't trade it to anyone if it's not a stockpile. Hardcore Ginger and Daniel Dansku are now lovers. So that actually freed up yet another bed. Although, superior versus excellent. Well, this is a better bedroom at 54. I guess it's got flowers and everything. It's got fleurs and maybe a little bit more smoothing done. About the same, actually. Sorry for the, like, how high-pitched thinking sound. Somewhere in some viewer's house, there's a dog whose ears just perked up. Like, roar? It's okay. I'll get viewers any way I can. Danuge still doing mining, grabbing these components here, which I'm just gonna let him do, because otherwise I'll forget it's there. We got a heat wave. Now it is, proper summer, 27 degrees naturally, so it might get quite warm indoors. It might break the freezer, but it'll still be refrigerated. And our medical bay, at least, is going to try to stay cooled as well. So I think we will keep people out of the critical temperature range. I might want to explicitly lower this to something like, say, 21. Because if anyone does come here with, like, overheating, we might want to get them out of there as quickly as possible. Same thing with this. We may try to maintain a very strict... It'd be nice to get, like, a all-in-one sort of temperature thing. I bet you there's a mod for that. A very strict range between 18 and 21 over here for maximum comfort of any patient who might get frostbite and or overheating. And again, most of the time, only one of these is going to be doing things. The heater's operating right now. That's funny. Okay, now it's not. Now neither one is. It was working hard to maintain that 18. There you go. It's 19 in here. There, that's expected. So that's off. And this is also off right now, but it's gonna kick in. And yeah, it's only 20 watts when it's on low. 18 over here, so it's a very, very low power standby mode. It's still a little bit, but not too bad. How's our overall power situation? It's still fine. Some of the power needs might go up a little bit with the temperature, but even then I'm not sure. Most of what we've got is for heating. Oh, they're a lovey-dovey! Love it. Love it. And we did get another excellent bed over here. That is swell. In case anyone starts to claim a room over here as well, what we'll do is we'll put in the job. Oh, we got concrete paved tile. Smooth floor, we'll put you back in like so. Shoot Frenzy. Wootrax is super accurate for a little while. Well, that's nice. And smooth wall. Boom. Boom, boom. May as well put on those jobs for that. Not that we've even finished our current smooth job things, but what the heck, right? Okay, Pirate Merchant has left. That's fine. This is our weapon storage over here. We could do like a high priority haul here just to get our weapons shifted over there. And you know what? At this point, I actually am going to do that. It's going to be fine. So we'll just rearrange this. It's such short walking that it's not really going to take a whole lot of time to reorganize. But it clears this area from non-weapons. Oh, food break. Picking out on food because he ate raw food. Well, I'm really sorry about that. Scream. You're helping to haul a little bit, because that was a high priority thing. You're going to drink your beer, and then you're going to make some rice mash. And Dark, you're making bread. Tell you what, I'm going to get you to prioritize working on the stove. We'll do the food. I do still have a lot of the brewing jobs as a very high priority, and it's kind of legit. But yeah, people keep eating raw food. Oh, having a little smoke. You know, and maybe I don't want brew liquors at a 3. But we know how bad it is to run out of alcohol, and we don't have infinite amounts of alcohol. I suppose I could split the job. Scream is the better cook, so on Scream, we will take down the brew liquors. So you will actually prioritize cooking, whereas, who's the other person? Dark is going to actually still work on liquor as a primary thing, assuming you've got enough skill for it. Now, you don't have passion for cooking. You do have the level 5. Oh, level 6 just now. I was going to say, you still get XP from it. But yeah, you can only get a third of the XP. Like, the difference between no passion and 1 tick of passion is huge. The second tick, not as critical. Because you still increase your stats faster. I don't know if you also get more joy with the second tick of passion or not. I don't know that. But it's not as big of a deal. It's nice, but it's going from no passion to 1 dot. That's, like, such a big difference. Still, we need a skill 5. He's making some cane must. And you're just going to keep grilling steaks. That's probably going to help our consistent food supply now. Just making sure that we've got someone who's actually dedicated to food directly as opposed to the alcohol. We're just going to have to babysit the alcohol to make sure that we don't run out. Because dwarves do not like that. At all. Pro tip! Dwarves don't like running out of alcohol. I feel like... It's such a good bed that this actually should be an existing bedroom. How are the other... See, you're only... You know what? You're just normal. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to deconstruct you. And I'll move Danuge to this bed over here. Now, it's not a particularly nice bedroom yet, but it will be. There you go. Danuge, your bedroom has been changed. And what I'm going to do is cancel the smoothing jobs in here. I have to be careful not to cancel, there we go, the bed deconstruction job. Work Frenzy. Daniel Dansku working 2.5 times faster. That is quite good. What are you doing with your time? Smoothing floors. You know what? Smoothing floors really fast actually would be quite nice. And this is a twin bedroom, like actual 2 people here. So making this nice is a very, very, very high priority for us. But, I mean, they're all kind of there. See, this place, excellent bed. This should be someone's bedroom. Rather than, do we have another just normal bed that we could plan on? Oh, this one's awful. Okay, that's Woo and Dark. This is a much better bedroom. So, Woo and Dark, that's going to be your bed. And this one here is going to be deconstructed. Boom. Sorry to interrupt your sleep, though. And we'll go and put a light in here, like so. Chickens join. A group of chickens has joined? Well, hello. Looks like eggs are back on the menu, boys. Boom. Get you restricted to the animal area. Now, the animal area is like our entire base, right? Yeah. Now, we need a vaguely temperature-controlled zone for the eggs. Although, the temperature in here should mostly be okay most of the time. So, I guess what I'm going to do is... Animal sleep spots are good enough, right? I don't know. We could build a bunch of these, but we don't... Do we have the construction time for it? I suppose we do. Do I want to make a dedicated room for the chickens? It feels like I should. Doesn't it? Where would we put that? I mean, you know, just space-wise, jam it in there is fine. Suppose it could be close to the kitchen for the unfertilized eggs. Although close to the storage makes sense. I'm actually, but this stockpile, I kind of want this to be, like, continue to be our good stockpile for all the trade, and the eggs don't matter. So I'm just wondering about a room over here. I mean, short term, I can put their sleep spots over there. But yeah, we might do that. Of course, that'll take more mining. Doesn't have to be terribly big. What we might do is... cut you sort of vaguely in half here. 4, 5, boom. There we go. So that'll be the chicken room. And we've got no other close by mining destinations, so that'll get mined out real fast. Then we'll set up some little sleep spots. Ooh, little lovey-dovey. We'll figure out some of the restrictions and things that we want. We'll keep, like, one high-priority hay storage over here. We don't have to restrict the chickens to that room. But I think they'll spend a lot of time there because of the sleeping. They'll wake up and they'll eat the hay there first is probably a priority. Or maybe they'll make their way over here and eat the kibble instead, which is fine. I don't think the kibble has to be frozen at all. So maybe rather than hay storage, we'll just put a kibble storage over here. Not that the... Oh, the hay does have to be frozen. Although, not frozen hay lasts a really long time. Oh, our cat ate some turkey meat and got food poisoning. Pro tip, don't actually feed raw food to most of your household pets. I mean, I know there's a whole, like, raw food movement, but those people are, like, you know, probably getting actually really good, you know, meat and things like that. Your animals are still subject to food poisoning and, like, E. coli and stuff. Not only that, then, like, even if they don't get it, their poop can pass it on to, like, family members a lot more effectively. So you have to, like, if you're going to do the raw food thing with your critters, you have to be, like, really on top of things. You have to be a good fur baby mommy or daddy to make sure that it doesn't backfire on you. But if it does backfire, then, yeah, it's pretty cool. Because remember, the raw food that we'd eat in the wild has only been dead for, like, a minute. Sometimes it's not even dead yet when they start eating it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, roosters are just wandering around. I mean, and they'll probably still mostly wander a lot. I don't think I'm going to restrict them to just one room in particular. But yeah, I like the idea. Like, you know, there's just wildlife all over. You got cats and chickens living together in harmony. Isn't that blissful? Aw. Working on improving these bedrooms a little bit. And yeah, 52. Slightly impressive. We'll get the light on. We'll get some fleurs in here or something like that. I'm surprised it's not better than just slightly. Prima Donna has given birth. It's got to be one of our cats. I mean, with a name like Prima Donna, I mean, come on, right? Yeah, we'll keep getting this because it's going to slow down our mining if we don't move it out of the way quickly enough. Comms console is broken down. Well, it's annoying, but luckily we do have, like, a bajillion components. So I'm pleased with that. We once again don't have any freaking meals. Scream cheese is baking bread. I think it's just getting eaten really fast. And Dark is working on the booze. The only negative thing going on right now is one person with tattered apparel. How crazy is that? This mesh shirt that he doesn't have. We do have a tailoring table set up over here. I don't know how active people are. We actually have a t-shirt. We don't have a new mesh shirt. I don't know what, like... I don't know. I mean, tell you what, just to say, we'll have a do until X, where X is 1. And, you know, we only want to count things that are halfway decent again. But it's not even going to be a high priority job. But we'll technically have it in there just in case. I think we could probably force Hardcore Ginger to go and drop that. When you assign outfits, you can force quality. And then force them to drop anything else, right? Now, I might want to ignore the quality, but I might want to say, listen, for hit points, yeah, only wear things that are 50% or greater. I don't know if that will backfire on us. If I go and wake you up, you will remove that shirt. And you're not currently nude. Did you put on a t-shirt instead? Oh, you got a cloth button-down shirt. Yeah, okay, there we go. So, do they never automatically take off... I thought they would automatically take off tattered apparel if there was a non-tattered option. But they might be looking at more mechanics, or they might not bother until it's really low. So at least now, they won't wear it. If we do get someone with, like, unhappy nudity, we might have to, like, remove that limitation so that they can wear tattered stuff, because tattered is not as bad as unhappy nudity, but we'll see. Okay, we'll put a cut in here. That went pretty well, actually. Thanks for watching. See you next time.